Hello everyone, how's it going? So, as you read, it's time for this guy. I finally was able to pick it up on Walmart.com, and I haven't even shot it yet. We're gonna do like we did with this guy over here. We're gonna do something very similar, just a nice little hangout. I also got some ice cream to help commemorate this, just in case this blaster is actually bad. Don't judge me. But the Boxer Pro, oh, no, the Brute Pro, my bad. I keep forgetting about the other one. Also, I hope I'm coming in okay with the audio and all that. Also, I hope I'm coming clear. I'd say overall it feels okay. The grip doesn't feel the best, but it's mostly because it takes a magazine. Oh, that's not really my favorite. It at least can gravity drop, which I'm definitely thankful for. Immediately, one of the things I tested, I haven't even fired it yet, but that trigger is not really the best. Obviously, the front can take a scar barrel. Are you kidding me? They didn't even fix this? Okay, so that's actually unfortunately something true. Don't use this scar barrel. If you're going to use any of them, use the P-Car, because that is very loose in there, and I'm pretty sure it's staying right now, but it's not a firm fit, which is annoying. Other than that, like, the magazine feels good. Like, these aren't probably the best part of the blaster, if I'm being honest, because these actually feel cool. Plus, they kind of look funny. I don't know why. They really do look funny. I like how they feel going into the blaster, at least. They don't fully gravity drop, and I keep having to kind of rotate it because I can't reach it very comfortably. But it feels okay. Why don't I actually test this thing firing? I've mostly just been complaining about the ergonomics. I think I see one person in here right now. Now, let's see. Are you kidding? Huh. Wow. Okay. This new method is not really well, because some of these darts are actually already kind of damaged. So that's, whoa, 30 people. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Hopefully I'm coming in okay. That squeak was not appropriate. Might have to also go get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. These are 6 rounders. They feel like they could hold more. Down to 18, but still. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. We're just kind of testing out the new Brute Pro. And yes, I'm looking at instructions, but it's kind of because I just want to make sure about something, because I'm pretty sure these are 6 rounders. Yeah, these are 6 rounders, but I can maybe fit like 2 more darts in here. I'll just test that right now. I guess before anything, I'm gonna go grab something real quick. And the scar barrel fell. Unfortunate. And you guys can even hear me in here, which is a yay. Let's grab you right now. And then let's grab you. Let's just get you out of the package real quick. Did anyone type into the chat? No, I think most of the people disappeared. Yeah, sorry, just grabbing something while I'm off camera. Oh, I forgot I had the other one in here. Sorry. Just wanted to grab something for a quick comparison, which we will do. All right, but like I said, the star barrel that seems to be included with this guy, don't use it. This one fits flush. Hey, what's up, my dude? But that does fit flush. And I gotta go pick up the star barrel. And yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I was hoping they would fix this, but it's loose. Like it's insanely loose. I'm surprised this guy actually fits in there. You know what? I want to even kind of test this. Yeah, I have this here. Okay, yeah, no. I don't know what Dart Zone was thinking because it's much more thinner. All right, now for a test to see something. That's not that bad. What's up, dude? Hello there. Okay, the prime's not that bad. Wait, really? It's already not looking good. Let's see if I can even get chrono data with this. Let's put this here and gonna move this so I don't hit the camera. And well, that's 156, but I hit the wall. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Okay, there we go. That was a better one, but 157. I gotta go fix that real quick because I don't want to dent my wall. Okay. I'm literally just shooting into some pillows. Okay, but 157. 159, and I hit the wall again. One of these days I gotta get a dart net. Like that one that Aaron Esser uses. That sounded good. Honestly, the performance is pretty good, around 150 so far. The prime is a little less smooth. 156. Got two more. I'll slam fire these over the chronograph. $153 and $145. I'm getting my Brute Pro in a couple weeks. Nice, dog. Yeah, so Slamfire does bring it down a little bit. And to those who were kind of hearing that statement, I mostly just mean that the Slamfire usually does bring down performance just a little bit, not too terribly, but yeah. Good performance. The Prime could be better. So that's the air seal on that. Oh, it's about time. That's actually a good air seal. It was actually pushing my pinky out. Okay, that I like. That I appreciate. It's a good air seal. So for a quick size comparison, this is about as long as the Mark 2.1. It's funny because it feels about the size of, or looks about the size of the Mark II, yet it's not. The width is about the same. The size is just about there. But this does have a more comfy grip, which is kind of funny because these were proprietary. Pretty sure my buddy Anders remembers this guy. Took me a while to get it, I know. But I still like this guy better. The Prime is much smoother. The trigger is good. Like, that's so far being the only thing I don't like about this is the trigger. Like, it's just, the Prime has gotten better. That is awesome. But that trigger is just awful. What the frick? I guess I can test the rest of the mag. And then I might go pick up those darts, or I might grab some Worker Gen 3s just for the inconvenience. Actually, I kind of want to test how that load will do. The magazines kind of sound crappy, but they feed reliably. I think it's just mostly the blaster. 5, 6. Yeah, again, look at this. I don't know why Dart Zone does this, but I could fit like 2 more darts in here. Still debating on getting one of these just because the problems across the board and some lemons. That's the unfortunate part about it. Like, this blaster should be a lot better than it is, but it's just... One, I kind of don't see the reason for it in the hobby, but the bigger issue is the issues, unfortunately, seem to have stayed because, like, one, with the Scar Barrel, like, it's not tight in there at all. Like, it's loose. Like, I think if I literally... That's what I mean. I'm having so much fun with the Galactic Commander. Nice, dude. I'll get that one eventually. That was... I want some ice cream. That's sad. Don't worry, I'm still here. I'm just grabbing a mag for comparison. But why? Why are these issues? This is when I rage quit. But this is a Venom Pro magazine because a lot of you may not remember, but this can work and honestly doesn't look too bad. It gravity drops a lot easier. Now some ice cream. Well, yeah, this hurts. But let's test this. See if my pistol skills are still good. Still there. I will say though, I love these new mics as well because I can actually move and not feel bad. But I will say, sorry. I at least like the mag compatibility because this is at least nice because this is a reason why you would get this. And these are kind of cool. It's weird how they say they're 6-rounders and yet I could fit more. But let's get some more numbers. 155, 152, 155 again, 157. So remarkably consistent over 150. Black says 140. Right. 156, and I should have one more. 134. That might have been an outlier, or that might have been a bad dart. Let's do, as I just dropped the dart. It also doesn't help that these darts are not the best. There it is. So one, it's the joke about excited to get the Brute Pro. I'd say, yeah. I don't know. I'm happy I have it. And I'll probably get the review out maybe this week. But, oh yeah, also, I don't know if you guys know this, the return of the flannel. I haven't worn this guy in a while, and for those of you who were around when I was a lot like Coop, or kind of still am, the flannel I already owned. I just think it's a comfy flannel. I haven't worn it in a while. But, 154, yeah. That 134 might have been an outlier, but remarkably over 150. I'd say the average is about 155. Okay, the trigger is starting to act a little better, but it's still not a good trigger pull when I'm firing it. I guess I want to test it with a few other darts. Why don't I go grab some NitroShot Plus darts? Oh, I keep forgetting. My instinct is I have them in a box, but now I don't actually have them in a box. I recently upgraded to a new way to hold my darts. It's literally... They're now in a dresser that used to be for my clothes. Now I just have a ton of different drawers filled with half-length darts. But why don't I test this with some NitroShot Plus darts. They're kind of the lightest darts I have right now. And I kind of want to see if a lighter dart can kiss it over 160. Also, because I know NitroShot Plus darts are actually not that bad, even though I think the Bamboo 2X darts were much better. But yeah, this is what I mean. So I'm going to fill this up to the max capacity that the mag can take, which is about right here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 7 rounds. And let's see if this will feed well. 153, so it doesn't help. But never mind, 167. I definitely kissed over it. 143. Don't look that in the barrel. Then 161. Those are also kind of rubbing on the barrel a little bit from what I've seen. 160. So it definitely kissed over 160, but those were not the most consistent. I would have a feeling that the barrel seems normal, and I don't think there's really that much of an issue with it. It just doesn't seem like it's the most consistent thing, at least with the NitroShot Plus darts, because they are technically Bamboo darts, but I think the 3 ribs was actually rubbing in the barrel. With Ember darts, it does seem consistently over 150. Let's see, what other darts do I have in here? I have a few different types of darts in here. I got a lot of NitroShot Plus darts. Planning on getting more, but I mostly want... Oh, that's a bad one. No. A lot of these darts are old, and I do want to apologize for not using the freshest darts that I can. It's just, unfortunately, I'm not... Oh, do you have the Galactic Commander? Not yet. I'm hoping to get that soon, but my paycheck was not really the best this time, and rent's coming up, so I might have to wait a little bit longer for it, unless someone wants to send me it. That's usually a joke I have now, is like, if anyone wants a shout out or anything, just send me a blaster. Even though I'm kidding, I don't have those credentials yet. Alright, these are X-Shot darts. These are probably the only other dart that I know a lot of people use besides Ember darts. 149, 163, 147, 162, 164, 147. So a little inconsistent with these ones as well. And 148. So I think with brand new darts, it's roughly around 150. Those ones were weirdly 160, which is kind of weird. More ice cream. I can't make words with a cookie. Let's see if I can get some, I'm gonna try these darts, the Dart Zone Ruby darts. See about it? I use the Ember darts too. They just aren't reliable in my opinion, but I do use them. So because they're cheap. They are really cheap. They're the only ones that you can get in store besides the X-Shot darts, but the thing I've noticed with those darts specifically is I think I know why they're a little inconsistent is because they're also different sizes, but they're also just the most affordable. Like I've really grown to not like Worker Gen 3s as much. Like obviously I use mine because they're like a huge stash, but it's funny, I hear people recommend Worker Gen 3 darts a lot, and yet I finished filming my Galactic Commander video. Nice, dude. But anyway, what was I? Oh yeah, I haven't really grown to like my Worker Gen 3s as much. And it's funny because they're usually like the most recommended dart. Yet I don't really think they're better. Oh, that's a Worker Heavy. Actually, why don't I test a Worker Heavy real quick? I want to see if the Worker Heavy drops in performance. Oh, 123. That's actually worth a test because if that's 123, then you could use this as a HVZ. Okay, sorry. That was just a little bit of humor. I'm not funny. But specifically, when I use Worker Gen 3s, I've already gone through like a lot in my box, and that's mostly because a lot of them got decapitated. And it's weird. I've been meaning to try to get the Saber Dart. I ordered the Bamboo 2X darts from Dart Zone Max Solo. They're lightweight, super accurate. They really are. I wanted to try to order some more, but unfortunately I was too late. There is a site that I know sells them, but those things are freaking $30 for 200 darts, which is nice, but if I do order some, I'm gonna order them in like a huge pack. But yeah, it's unfortunate. My gosh, I really don't have any ruby darts in here. I just have a ton of X-Shot darts. Thank you, Piston Pump. Actually, not Piston Pump. I think those actually came from the... I am faltering at the head right now. I can't even remember what the other one is. You know what? I got 6 right here. Okay, so ruby darts over the chronograph. I know you can't really get ruby darts anymore. Oh. That was awkward. I know you can't really get ruby darts anymore, but they're worth a test to see how they work with this blaster. 135. 143, and I just hit the wall again. 133. 134. 148. So the answer is not good at all. And just smack the wall again. So ruby darts do not work. I got the other darts barrel shroud for the piston pump. Sorry, my roommate's gaming right now. It's great. I wish I could show you. Well, if I ever see you again, Anders, I keep forgetting where you're from, but also I don't get a chance to see you because you don't go to the Boulder HVZ event. Go to the Halloween one, please, so I can see you. But okay, that's worth a test of those. I'm gonna go grab my Worker darts, Colorado Springs. I'll make a trip up there. It also just doesn't help that I don't have any other way to contact you other than YouTube. There's my Worker darts. All right. Time to test the usual Worker Gen 3s as I just drop them. But then I'm also going to try more heavies because I am kind of curious if this is hard to make the schedule work. True. Again, it also just doesn't help that I don't have any other way to contact you. I would give you my email, but then anyone have access to it. I mean, do you have like an Instagram or something like that? I feel like I just gotta make a private video, then you just comment on that. But let's try out some Worker Gen 3 half-length darts. It also just doesn't help that, used to. Frick. We're going to find a way, Anders. But yeah, so anyway, Worker Gen 3s, the basic dart that you could get. 143, 148, 147, 171. That's an outlier. And 142. So I think they get the 140 claim from Worker Gen 3s. I'm going to try a few more. Then I got to clean up that mess over there. But the trigger is starting to get better. I think it's because I'm also just putting a lot more rounds through it. But my opinion so far is starting to be a little less positive. But I think it's also probably just because I just threw away the chronograph almost. Hey, what's up, Thomas? How you doing, dude? Okay, 149, 152, 146, 154, one error, 140, and 160. So Worker Gen 3s are about as inconsistent as they can be in this blaster, and I think it's just because I don't know what the thing is with Worker Gen 3s with a lot of the blasters, specifically Dart Zone blasters, but they seem to really not like the barrel that Dart Zone uses, and I think it's just because Worker Gen 3's foam is, I don't remember how someone described it. I think it's like very thick or something, so it rubs inside the barrel. I could be getting that like insanely wrong. So bear with me, I'm not the smartest cookie, apparently. Speaking of cookie, my ice cream's melting. Good. I've also really grown to like Worker Heavies, because a lot of my Worker Heavies I still have. I'm doing good. Is this the new setup? This is just kind of like my live stream setup. My usual setup's still over here. This is just kind of like my desk, like where I'll do live streams and I'll do videos of just me talking. It's a very cool setup because I have like my lightsabers over here. Ugh. And I like it. My chronograph is going weird now. So, Worker Gen Heavies. Sorry, chronograph's starting to act up a little bit. I wonder if it's because the battery's getting low on it. Yep. It can only happen on camera. Well, it's pretty good. Because thankfully, I bought the spare. And keep in mind, these are Dollar Tree batteries, so they don't last very long, but it also just helps that I'm actually using the chronograph. It's being a little finicky. It's always a little bit of a fickle. Thank God I'm not filming a video right now, otherwise someone would get upset. I was putting it on backwards. How funny is that, YouTube audience? Anyway, yeah, you're primed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's ready. 130, 138, 137, I hit the wall again. 130, 148, Why do I hit myself in the face? Why? Someone's got to clip that. Literally, like, I have not gotten hit in the face with a ricochet forever. And I finally do in my own home. So, unfortunately, it looks like you can't use this at HVZ. You would have to lower the spring, which you can do in the back right here. So that's not hard. I think that's enough dart testing for a while. I'm going to test a few more, but I would say my overall opinion is not the most positive. I'd say it's positive to a degree. This thing could be a lot better. I wish it was, because at least now it looks like it's starting to work better, but the trigger is still a major issue. The prime is actually not bad. Like, obviously, it's a little heavy and a little clunky, but it's not that bad. Iron sights wise, it's okay, but I think you could see that I'm kind of aiming down. I feel like, yeah, with the iron sights the way that they are, if I'm doing that right. Call me a wuss, but I wear glasses during range and testing because I've gotten hit. Yeah, no, dude. Like, I know the pain. I have a buddy who I accidentally shoot him in the eye a lot, and I'm glad I never shot him in the eye with a half dart, because I would feel insanely bad. And a joke, yes, I have shot my roommates with like a Worker Harrier from close range. That was more just, we like to joke around, and I went a little too far, mostly for protection, because he's like an insane joker, so sometimes I like to do that. Anyway, stupid. The iron sights wise, again, I'm pretty sure you see the issue, because right now my eyes are right in line. That's fair. Yeah. So like I'm pretty sure you can see, but right now my eyes are kind of aligned with the iron sights well, but my barrel's pointed down, because right now it's pointed up, but unfortunately I'm having to post it with the front one. So that's a little disappointing, but I don't think this is really something that you would want to, like, this feels more like just a sidearm that you want to pop off your hip quick, especially with it having slam fire. Yeah, I don't like dry firing this stuff, but it's not exactly what I would use, because like the Mark 2.1, yes, it's big, but this is still a solid pistol. Like, for me, if the pistol was a hip holster, I would love it, but it's a drop leg. But this is a solid blaster, and even with like this right now, my eyes are aligned with the iron sights well, but the blaster is still straight. And that's an issue that I've seen with a few iron sights, of just with these ones specifically, because they're built into the priming handle, and the priming handle, like, I feel like if they put the front iron sight like in the front, it'd be a lot better. But this is split up pretty well, and right now my sight picture is pretty good. It's actually how I won the blaster. But with this one, if I hold it straight, my barrel is pointed down, so that's a little disappointing. Yeah, again, I feel like it's sad. I've been hating on this thing, but I get why it was made a little bit, but also I don't. It's mostly just because it's like, I get having this kind of mag is really good, because the main issue with the 2.1 was the fact that it's a proprietary mag, which a lot of people got used to. It's just a lot of people still didn't like it, and I can understand why this is easier, because this, for the most part, just drop this in, and you have a lot more capacity. But even with that, unfortunately, I just don't think this thing is going to be a real home run. Like, I don't think I would ever use this in a game, mostly because, like, I feel like the main thing I don't like about this guy is this front part. I get this is so you can add a scar barrel, but the problem is the scar barrel that they have doesn't even fit in. And what's funny is, like, this is how the scar barrel is supposed to fit in. It's supposed to be tight, and then you made that? Made what? Yeah, but anyway, that's how it should fit in. It's a snug fit, and like what's funny is the B car actually like it's perfectly in line with this. So like it's flush, and I kind of like that. But I thought you produced. No, 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 no. I don't work for Dart Zone at all. I'd like to in the future, but yeah. But anyway, let's say we have this kind of situation. Or actually, why don't I just take that out real quick? But yeah, that is a flush fit, and it fits in there perfectly. This is the same weird fit, and I find that so weird. Like, why did they do this? Like, I'm sure it's probably a tighter barrel, but I don't think that's gonna help at all. I could, ironic enough, test it on the Harrier, see if it's more accurate, but the fact that it's not even a snug fit, and as you saw earlier, I could just fling it and it flies across the room is kind of sucky. The mags are good. Again, it's kind of funny how the spring tension is at the bottom because it takes up so much room. But these are really cool. Like, I could see people like using these as like for secret pistols and all that. And that is like cool. The mag release is okay, but the proportions of the grip make it so you can't do it the most comfortable, but it's also, the button has gotten better. It's still not the greatest, especially with how you can actually see. I feel like if your hand gets in the way of that, because my muscle instinct is do this and then drop it, but I kind of stopped it, and like right now I'm kind of holding it and then I release it again. Like with this, I don't really have to worry about that because it's kind of a just a obviously it's still the same